Alright. Live. Or I resurrected it on YouTube. Out of all 30 people that are my mom and watch it. No, I think the stuff on YouTube, that's just for me. For a while, I was rewatching them all. Honestly, I should film my sets, but it is just so much easier to set up a tripod in my room than lug around a tripod. Although, they make it worth it. If you do comedy in dangerous areas, the tripod can be multi-use tool. Alright, I got to go fast because I worked today, and I already struggled with getting on my dress, not because it doesn't fit, but because, like, it's got a high zipper. Like, it's like zipping, like zip up. It's not easy. I do live with my parents. I could ask them for help, but like they've already helped me dress too many times. I can do it myself. Alright. Talk journal to me. The Journal of Amy. I'm starting out with, I am inspired by. Oh, God. Every adult who gets up for something they don't want to do early, I think that's like... And I know they break it into us really young. Like, okay, you're going to be woken up, you know, before you're maybe ready to go do something you don't want to do. You know, like, you get you in there right sometimes at 3. Gonna make you hang out with people you don't want to see. So I'm inspired by the people who do that every day. Because I feel like sometimes I can't. And then I'm just like, but like everyone else is, and we've been doing it for fucking decades. So, like, suck it up, Amy, and I'm inspired. I can do it. We do this because we know there's other parts of life that are, I don't know, we're working towards. Sometimes things are just means and not an end. I'm not in my career. I'm not a career girl, turns out. Teaching was going to be, and I definitely wasn't. And I do not intend to do the job I do forever. Although, I am grateful for the time I've had in it. And I'm grateful for today. Look at it, Monday. I'm going to see the Capitol. Going to walk in roses. Going to be one chipper bitch. When someone says blank, oh, we're really getting a lot of Rorschach words for the end of this book, which is because they're trying to wrap up the alphabet. It was O's last time. Now we're on R. I think that checks out alphabetically. I always got to sing just to make sure. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Huh. Oh, I think there was P's in there. Yeah, there was, because perfection was one of the words. P, Q. Oh, and Q was, yeah. Q. R, yeah, nope, this is going, I forgot that I did the other alphabets. Go back and watch the Resurrected live. If you... What would be the reason? I don't know. This makes me hate myself less. It makes me feel less alone. Hey, I got a like on YouTube, so... Bitch be ballin'. Alright, when someone says racket... I think don't make up or I'll hit you with. Oh shit, I need more Q-tips. I'll be back. Fuck yeah. I got Q-tips up the wazoo. When someone says rain, I think, well, I hope it doesn't today because I'm not preparing for it. I might not even wear something with a hood. I might just be wearing a sweater. I do always carry an umbrella with me, though, because, hey... I'd rather have it and just lug it around in my backpack not needing it then all of a sudden need it and not have it. There's a reason my backpack is so full. It's because I'm prepared. And also, like, if I go grocery shopping, like the quart of vodka, the liter of vodka, that will definitely weigh a thing down. The laptop from 1900s. Ooh, the lighting from this angle at this time, it makes me realize how much better I need to do my makeup, huh? Like shit. Hopefully I blend in better most days. I'm sorry to anyone that's ever seen me up close. I'm sure it's not a pretty sight. And that's like, to kiss me, you have to get close. Blow a kiss. Oh my god, I blow a kiss like a baby. There is really no adult way to blow a kiss. Is there? Like, I don't get how that's sexy. It's not sexy when I do it. Damn. Alright, when someone says rainbows, I think that's not mad. A promise. It's a promise, it's not. When someone says regret, I think, oh man, I try to avoid it. Guilt is so futile. No, that's not totally true. I don't know. To be honest, I always want to be a good person, but like I have let myself get weighed down by guilt so much, it's probably kept me from being a good person. Just like kept me really in stasis or stopped in fear. So, regret. I'm not necessarily like open to, I mean, I'm open to, I don't want to hurt, I would regret hurting someone. So in the way that I wouldn't want to do it again, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, no regrets, whatever the fuck I want. Like, but at the same time, I'm not going to get all hung up on the fact that maybe I ate an extra bite of sandwich or some shit, because I will literally get like that. That's like my, no regrets in some regards. Relief. One of those days where you hard rip your vape and then you realize, oh shit, my vape was backwards. So you flip it around and then you rip it for real. That's relief. When someone says ridiculous, I think of the time that Rob Dyrdek stole Daniel Tosh's show and no one ever watched either again. When someone says rings, I think Lord of the. When someone says rivers, I think currents. They trend in. Currently. Rivers. Ooh, the boat capsized in Lake Tahoe, which is a lake and not a river, but I bet some fucking rivers lead into Lake Tahoe. I don't know which ones, but I bet there's something. 10 minutes until I'm late. Oh, good. I'm like halfway done with my makeup. The time to apply sparkles. That's a process. And I'm beginning it now. When someone says rocky, I think preferably not the river. Although I'd like to jumping off rocks was a simple childhood pleasure of mine. The last time I jumped off of a rock, though, I was in my 20s. I mean, like into the water. Sometimes I like to parkour around the city, but like not real, just like it's like pretend parkour. I'm like, what if all this was higher and I also jumped higher? Oh, I'm just gonna get high and imagine it. Skip around the city. Some people call it stumbling drunk. I call it skipping around the city. And hopscotch in places where there's no hopscotch. When someone says rude, I think rude boy is a cool thing. That's something with like music. But something I try not to be in any other, like, you know. For Rihanna's type. When someone says rules, I think There's really no hard rules of thumb for people that, like, could maybe, I don't know. It's really, I'm not going to say there's no, but it's very hard to have hard rules of thumb for people. Each existence is very varying. It's a creative creator, so it's hard to put hard rules. Lots of soft thumbs. All right, other pretty tools. Favorite poems. Oh man, I love poetry. I see why it's like, I don't know why sometimes I entered so many I think I talked about this in like a past thing, but I entered so many poetry contests and lost, and I would always write funny poems. To this day, I still like to sometimes write funny poems. Chat GBT kind of like really took some of my umph out, because even though I can outright it with jokes, it will outright me with poetry, especially with like the standard haiku. And still, there's like everything in my poetry life that's taking the umph out of poetry for me. But I like to, there's a lot. I like Shel Silverstein. I think I said that, Where the Sidewalk Ends. I also like, I mean, I have like a whole like browser saved thing of poems I like. Fucking Dorothy Parker, duh. Like, I have a whole joke about Dorothy Parker. I like, but I memorized this poem freshman year about a shark, and the reason that I picked it was because the wording was so weird, and I don't know, something about it drew to me. I like sharks. But it was called, what was it called? The Maldive Shark. Duh. I was like, I knew it was the shark. I was like, what kind of shark was it? The Maldive Shark. And to this day, I still have the poem memorized. It goes, about the shark. Dotard, lethargical, and dull. Oh, yeah. Pale ravenger of horrible meat. Shit. Come on. And I'm like, oh no, now I'm performing it. I like say this to myself to comfort myself. About the shark. Phlegmatical one. Pale sot of the Maldive Sea. Swift little pilot fish, azure and slim, how alert in attendance be. From its saw pit of mouth to its charnel of maw, they have nothing of harm to dread, but liquidly glide on its ghastly flank, or before its Gungorian head, or lurk in the port of serrated teeth, triple white tires of glittering gates, and there find a haven when perils abroad, an asylum in the jaws of the fates. They are friends and friendly, they guide them to prey, yet never partake in the treat. Eyes and brains to the dotard, lethargical and dull, pale ravenger of horrible meat. I said the ending first, and that threw me off, because it's my favorite part. I like dotard, lethargical, and dull. Let's see. Favorite animals. Oh, God, I love animals. Dogs are my favorite animal just because people are their favorite animals and I represent. I also like cats because they live in our house as well. I love animals that let me pet them. It's like, really, what animal do I not like? None. I like birds and fish, too. Oh, there's a few bugs I have issues with. Flies, mosquitoes. Freaked out by reptiles, but I respect them. If you leave a hot tub uncovered, you might get frogs in it. And it's true what they say. Restaurants you frequently go to. Oh, wherever there's an open mic. Like, not necessarily going out or going on dates or going out myself or going on dates. My parents would always, like, my parents and my brother and sister all go to a lot of cool restaurants. But if there's not an open mic there, I'm probably not frequently going there. On that note, Golden Bear. That's an excellent restaurant. Top notch. We're very lucky that they fuck with us jokers. Dishes you like to take out. These are bad questions for me. I don't know, I'm down with whatever anyone wants to get. That makes it easier. I'll figure it out. Dishes you like to order in. Oh man, because of budgeting, I would use Instacart a lot more, but it's definitely more expensive. It's undeniable. Stores you frequently shop at. Online. Oh shit. Motherfucking Bevmo. About to be I used to be Total Wine & More was my main one because that's where I worked by, but now I work by Bevmo, so I shop there a lot. I like Target too. Target has a way better, so Target's deal on Svedka is cheaper than Bevmo's cheapest vodka, which is Smirnoff and often sold out, at least in the biggest bottle. And once you go down a size smaller, you're not saving money. It's not alcoholism, it's being thrifty. Stores you would like to shop in one day. I don't know, I like to go to Japan and then just probably walk into stores around there. All right, new page. More questions. Things you do not fear which scare other people. Getting up on stage. I love being on stage. I can't wait till I next get to hold a microphone. I can imagine it. I imagine how it feels in my hands already. Scariest movies you've seen. So I'm a huge fan of horror. And so like when a movie does creep me out, it is very impressive to me. I probably talked about this on here before. It Follows freaked me the fuck out for recent ones. Also, there's some scenes in the original Walking Dead that I think are like, they're pretty fucking creepy. Not Walking Dead, Evil Dead. The original Evil Dead has some really creepy scenes. When I was a kid, Pet Sematary scared me so much I couldn't finish it. I have now. And Pet Sematary, you ain't shit. I'll even watch the remake. Shit, I think one of the like scariest horror movies to actually have to live, even though it was kind of boring to watch, would be that Open Water movie. Oof. Oof. Like, I won't even put myself in that position. Alright. Spray my face. Spray my face. Spray my face. And I think that's probably the last question I have time for because I gotta go to work. If you do too, I hope it goes well. Yeah. Thank you for existing. Getting up and doing it all. That's what we do, but yeah. I think things go happier. Definitely starting today. Perfect timing. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. One person stuck in there. I wasn't supposed to look. Damn it. Damn it.